Thank you Kwame and your team for doing a good job on this stretch even though the road is a bit rough, you are the best. This tour is one of the few things that I wanted to do long ago even before I traveled to the UK. When I returned to Ghana last month, I had Kwame arrange for it. I love everything from Tetteh Quarshie Cocoa Farm which teaches and gives the backgrounds on how cocoa came to Ghana and why it is so crucial to Ghana economy. All chocolate and cocoa product lovers must do this. And then we head up to the wonderful umbrella rock and three-headed palm tree behind. One of the best part of this tour is the Aburi Botanical Gardens. This garden has been there for over a century. And the guide who has worked there for 40 years has deep knowledge about all the trees and their medicinal purposes. Relax in this beautiful place and return to Accra with joy. I recommend this tour to everyone. What an awesome day with Jerry J. I booked this kind of last minute wanting to see most of the UNESCO sites and the forest and it was well beyond my expectations. Originally an excuse to get out of Accra and see more, turned into a fun car ride and laughing all day. The forest was beautiful and got try all sorts of local treats, e.g. cocoa raw, and delicacies. Snacked the whole day at all the sites and by the end felt very informed on Ghana well more than I started, including deep on the dove trade. He got us in front of tons of lines and cheaper prices on things we wanted and really shows Ghana in an incredible light. I encourage even solo travelers like myself, 28-year guy from the US, to book it and go. It's worth it. It was super fun and chill. This was an amazing tour and trip. They had great energy and were an all-around good vibe for the full day. Everything was really organized, from the pickup, to the schedule and flow of the activities. We did a lot, and even getting photos and videos. They also went the extra mile to make sure I could get to place with good Wi-Fi and reception for an important call. I'm a remote worker, and back in time for the rest of my responsibilities. They had great recommendations on other experiences I should do before I leave Ghana. I'm already signed up for another. All around great experience and I highly recommend working with them. The pickup meeting point was at the Accra Mall which was central. The van had air conditioning which is crucial. We did not make it to Boti Falls as it is dry season but we went to another waterfall which was quite nice. Umbrella Rock and the three-headed palm were fun and we got to see some of the beautiful Ghana countryside. The view from Umbrella Rock was incredible. The highlight was the Tetteh Cocoa Farm for us. Small but mighty in importance for the cocoa industry in Ghana. Be sure to taste the fresh cocoa seeds. Wow! The Aburi Botanical Gardens were nice with some very interesting flora for all to enjoy. We had a wonderful experience touring Boti Falls, the Botanic Gardens, a cocoa farm, and Umbrella Rock. As a Nigerian couple visiting Ghana, we especially appreciated how Daniel and Lily made the history and culture come alive in a way that felt both engaging and personal. PK was an excellent driver and made the journey smooth throughout. The mix of nature, history, and local insights gave us a deeper appreciation of Ghana, and we're grateful for the warmth and professionalism of the team. Highly recommended. We enjoyed our tour. We able see a lot of interesting things and for the most part, the trip was what we hoped for. It was a very warm, humid day, but overall our guides, both named Daniel, were very attentive. Unfortunately, our driver D1 was late. I understand traffic is an issue, but I think better communication would have alleviated a lot of our initial concerns. Overall, this was a fun and interesting experience, and we would recommend it highly for those of you visiting Ghana for the first time. Our tour guide did an outstanding job directing us through the adventure. I believe he went above and beyond the requirements. We enjoyed the Boti Falls, although they were just a trickle during this dry season. The Aburi Gardens were the best of the tour. We were delighted with the cocoa farm also. Our experience will definitely bring recommendations your way.